Hello guys and welcome back into another episode of the City Skylines. My name is Painted Blood and now, as you already know, we have reached that 100,000 people in the city. Actually we are probably sitting at 105-ish thousand, but as you also know, the other goals haven't been met yet, meaning we still need to place all of the special buildings into the city, plus fill all the empty spaces, and then also, as you know, there will be an extra special session, a special episode where I just gonna be essentially exploring the city from the view of a pedestrian. So we're gonna be exploring the city since we built it, right? See it from perspective of otherwise normal person. Well, saying that, in the last episode we kind of expanded in some locations. Now, as far as I know, we had some issues with money as well, and sadly this area is still not used as much as we would like to, meaning the international airport is not exactly utilized. As you see, there's one plane at least, but not tons of people, although it is not abandoned by any standards. As you see, there's a couple cars parked certainly, and yeah, of course we have the offices, which also seems to have quite a bit of cars parked here, since it have any other parking spaces, to be honest. Could be visitors, it could be workers as well. I'm not really sure if this building can be used as an office, although it is the office as a description of the building. Now, saying that, let's just have a brief look at the city on the other side as well, because this is certainly my favorite area. Although I like it all, I guess, but of course you know my weakness for the twins, so certainly this location is my favorite. And also now the updated version of the Woolworth building. Look at that, nice architecture there. Certainly improvement from the old model. By saying that, we shall jump back into it and let's see. Well, it's 103,000 now. It seems to be like we've been losing people, but we also can see the demands are raising for all of them, especially the living. So, places to live, we can expand. Where we should do it? Probably this, close to the airport, yeah. Well, I say close to the airport, that's probably what you don't want to do. On the other hand, so perhaps on this side, but can we squeeze? No, these will be shops. This could be bumper zone and shops. Yeah, I think that's basically it. For the residential over there, that's all we can squeeze in there. Let's instead outline expansion on this side, and I think that's the last triple we can, perhaps, yeah. There must be a better way. Perhaps we should just do a corner. It must be possible to connect. Don't tell me it's not. I don't believe. Oh, doesn't seem to be going down. Okay, so perhaps there will be some extra space for a special building, possibly. And yeah, there's one more block definitely can go, and then possibly like this. Again, for some reason, not even there. Okay, so if we start here, what's the malfunction in here? This kind of steep slope, I can understand it, but still. Okay, how about something like this? So if we go like here, is this possible? No. Well, this one will be. It is. Well, at least like that, I guess. And now this one, of course, it is going to bother me a bit, to be quite honest. Well, on the other hand, it probably shouldn't. Well, it shouldn't, it's fine. Right, in that case, let's give some places for the people to live. Parks, we shall plan ahead. One park being here should be enough. Let's give them some parking spaces as well. Perhaps close to the park, isn't it? Maybe something like that. And this is kind of random, but oops, that's the basic ones. We wanted, of course, the high residential density. Let's put 3 blocks to the start. I mean, that should be really enough. And I've totally forgot, how are we doing? Energy seems to be fine. Water, this area is covered, so at least I checked. And we have some bumper zones there too. Yeah, the garbage should not be issue at all. And what are those issues? We got not enough goods in the stores again. I'll have to work on that. I have 2 ships now in there, yeah. Except there's not enough ships coming. Perhaps the solution will be to bring more ships in. It's very hard to, like, if you increase anything else on the traffic, as you've seen before, we can have a blockage inside the metros and stuff, because the trains physically have to fit in there. But with the ships, they can't really get blocked at any point. You know, there'll be no traffic, there'll be no line. They simply should start coming more often. So I'll spend some budget to attract some ships to our city. At least the income seems to be fine. Although we're dropping the people quite fast, but I'm quite happy with that. And I suspect in the next one maybe will be still that side, and we shouldn't see any other issues with the goods. There's some issues on this side as well, but of course we have the trains as well coming. Maybe I should increase the flow of trains as well a little bit. It doesn't seem to be clogged essentially anywhere. Just a little bit. We can certainly at least try it. So the trains. Oh wait, that's wrong. What will happen if we put it on 125? I simply want the more goods in my city. In our city. And planes not really, although no, it's already oversaturated, to be fair. At least on the small airfield that way out, yeah, it's definitely oversaturated now. I don't want any more. What I would like to do though is to convert some of the traffic in here, but as you see, this one is empty now. What's more ships gonna come from this side? Is any issues with the? Yeah, a little bit. That may help. The highest concern is on this side, of course. This doesn't look good at all. This looks actually terrible. Terrible, yeah, terrible. Hopefully that will get sorted by that slight adjustment, because we need maybe possibly more. Not sure if that's gonna help to build next one, if that's gonna speed up. I will assume yes, but again we have 2 now, and we can only see this one. Is that this one gonna come to the other one by any chance? Is it really 50-50? We'll see. No, it's gonna go to the front one anyway, isn't it? So perhaps like building 2 docks next to each other, it will not really help the situation much. I'll leave it for now like that. We'll have to go and see what happens. Huh. Well, normally if there is a, like if you have too much industry, you're also gonna get like the trucks loading up the docks with goods. Then the ship will take it and take it away. You'll make some money. But as you've seen, the ship just vanished because there's nothing else waiting there really. We don't make enough goods for our city in the industrial zone at all. That's why we have to bring more. The city is mostly about services, you know, all the jobs are offices or shops, for the most part, not all of them, but for the most part. And now, I think with the load of the trucks, which are clogged in here, but of course we don't care, they will come, they already probably came in here, and now there's enough goods, so it may have been just temporary situation that we saw. Now where is the train? Train's supposed to be coming here. We'll see if there will be increased traffic. Is any train coming right now? No. Can't see. Well, I say no, and there is one coming here now. And is he gonna come? No, he's going this way. So he'll be coming to supply on this side in here. And yeah, there should be no... Actually, yeah, okay, so because of the climatic, there's... I thought the icon's gonna stay there if there's a problem. As you see, the red one means it's really bad. Those shows they start vanishing soon if something will not change. So there's still issue on this side as well. And it's even worse on here. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens, and then that 70,000 it's just gone. Of course, the demands for shops increase, but we can't build more shops until this will be fixed. It begs the question, maybe perhaps we should do more industry as well. I wanna keep that maybe separated, keep this nice area like that, and then maybe in here on this side, in center, there'll be still industry. But that'll be far away from there, completely, almost senseless. And the other side is also not connected at all with the... it will not be optimal, let's put it this way. Or perhaps we can just plan industry somewhere away, like close to the wasteland. I don't know, I'll extend the network. Start doing it here. Now that may not be absolutely terrible idea. Because if I do it here, I can connect those two locations, there'll be shops going there and then in here as well directly. At least let's try to plan ahead. So if this is symmetrical, let's do it. Well, it doesn't actually matter that much, is it? And then it should be symmetrical with this. Okay, so if I go, and this is where it's gonna require. Yeah, there's almost no. Okay, this is maybe a point of reference. So if this is supposed to be 90 degrees, I wanna end the bridge in here. Let's say it's like that. Okay, that's good enough for me. No, yeah, this is not gonna be symmetrical to each other. So okay, it is a problem. Well, let's say I'll adjust it according to this one. Where is the closest location? We don't have one. Oh, this is really a problem. So I'll have to plan in a way. Well, no choice, right? There's no choice. We have to do this. If I want to keep the city nice and symmetrical, I'll have to do the planning ahead and kind of measure what will be the exact outline. So right now I need to see where the blocks will be exactly, how wide it's supposed to be, where to start building the roads for the industrial zone. Those roads will be unused. I'm not sure why you guys want to go there. You still have to go and drag yourself down. Actually, I could have extended, but that's not going to change much. You guys still need to go through that, I would imagine. Is it the point where we need to destroy you? I think it is. Time has come, because I am interested what will happen. So if I keep symmetrical, it may be not. Let's see. Apologies again. Not exactly healthy. The sore throat is kind of holding me for second week now. So I know, guys, it is annoying, but what can I do? You know, I can't do much about it, in all honesty. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to do it straight. It will not be symmetrical at all. But if I do it like this, okay, so that's, let's say that's a possibility now. Is there anything gonna be? Oh, this can be then connected as well. Now, should I do something in here? I definitely should. I feel it will be needed, so let's do this kind of shenanigans. And then of course give the option to use this as the exit or entrance, depending on the needs. And that may have taken some flow of that, because as you see it started getting cloggy now. Okay, maybe not from there. It may be from here. Well, that doesn't look good. Oh, it's too close. Okay, let's just say it's in here. So there will be at least some place, and then perhaps from there it's possible to wait from there, and then from here to here. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be like it. I told you, it's not gonna be pretty, the communications, but best of my ability at least, sort of making sense and symmetrical to a degree. And now this is gonna open some options too, in all honesty. So wait, so if we... How about all of this section until there will be at least a grass, so this will be still like... Yes, houses, and then if... Okay, this can be until there. We'll need the next line though. Okay, so this is not exactly the start you probably hoped for, but you know, honestly the money are still missing anyway, and we just stabilize the population, which is barely not falling below 100,000. That would be a disaster if we did fall, but end of the day it's not that catastrophic, because I can guarantee you once we place all the special buildings, I will be able to get into position where we can definitely make 100,000 again if in case it falls. God damn it. Back. So now I need to plant the blocks. It looks like one more for sure. Oh, it's a close call, but it is possible, so let's leave it like that, I guess. But I'm interested what's gonna happen. So if I extend this like that, and there'll be possibly... Absolutely, yeah, so... Well, this is gonna be interesting, I guess. That can be like that. Now, do I want, or do I not want to connect it like that? I probably do. It's not exactly pretty, but it make it easier to be honest. Well, can certainly try it at least. This seems to be like one full block again. Wait, that didn't connect? It did not. Okay, how about the other way around then? The way around it goes. Okay, fine. How about something like that? It is possible at least, that's good. Not exactly good. Too many junctions again, but... Is there a better way how to do that? Probably not. We can leave it a slightly larger area in there. I'm kind of okay with this. Although, actually I don't want any special buildings here, do I? Okay, in that case let's use the space a bit better, so from here... God damn it. It will be open. It's probably placed for larger park, I guess. Then that will be probably the best solution. This can go all the way there, so we kind of gain quite a lot of space. This can be actually normal road from here on. To expand if we wanted to. But all I'm doing now is really just for the industry, which I want to get far away from the city. At least the rest of the industry. And all of that basically just meant I can now extend on this side. In some sort of fashion. That gives me a reference, and now I need to plan again. So if all of that is blocks, I'll have to find out where the roll will be. So the first 1, 2, 3 is here. Okay, now we can simply just go all the way there, and we need to find exactly where the blocks will be. It's kind of hard work, because essentially all of this it's not like it's for nothing, but it's just because I want to build something far away. I still need to make sure it will be symmetrical, so it's a kind of template that I'm trying to build. to guarantee it's gonna be all in line. There'll be no wasted space. And now the game is not helping me really. I need to make the next one from here. There we go. Seems to be going better from the top side, but as soon as I say that, yeah, it's jumping up and down. All of this just so we can add some factories, but we will. It's also gonna mean I have to put a metro there as well, isn't it? I mean, I need to get people there easily and as fast as possible, and that will exclude the cars. I don't want them to use the cars. And yeah, now we're losing buildings. As you've seen, there was a building just in the moment that got destroyed. We're losing shops. It's not good. We even fall below 100,000 now. So we came into the session which is... Well, it started bad, right? We came into problems. Well, hopefully now, yeah, that finally can possibly rectify the situation, so we can extend all of this. Will be the part of the industrial, and I will see where exactly to connect that, because now I can do another extension. But oh no, must be exactly 3 blocks, 3 in length. 1, 2, 3 is there. That will be a block. Good, and the next one will be here. So all of that, essentially just so I can... Is there gonna be a chance to make one more? 1, 2... Come on, help me, game. You probably know what I'm trying to do, but it doesn't simply... Well, it was there. That's 3. Now this is a block, and it seems to be fully utilized, so that's good. Meaning, the best thing to do will be... I need all of that, so we have the money. Oh, that's just great, isn't it? Spend it all, something like that. I would prefer it to be straight, but... Well, is this symmetrical though? It should be, right? That was all 90 degrees. All of that must have been. I'll imagine what's connected right now, just to make sure it is. But then this cannot be. It can, so that's fine. This cannot be connected. But we'll need to connect it somehow. Oh, it will mean this. I just want to make sure the shortest possible way to not have to go all the way around like this if they go to the bridge, and the bridge itself. Now let's see how this on the top will look like. It's going to a bridge. Is it possible to extend it? This, and now these will just connect it like that. I don't think we can make it any better. That's pretty much it. What are those? Huh, bunkers from like Second World War or something. Loose trenches. Well, it is historical stuff, but I'm afraid it will be in the way of our industry. Still have to go. I do imagine this is not being used. If it's not being used, it's just waste of upkeep. Have to get rid of that. I'll give you the time, but most likely that's exactly what's going on. Just waste of space, and now terrible sorry. It pays me to do this, but we'll need the space, we'll need all of it. The ship coming left side, I wanna see the right side, I wanna see where it's gonna go. Which of those docks it's gonna go to. What is this? Well, it's not going on the right side for sure, so it's gonna go to the left, and that's the last chance I'm gonna give to that dog over there. to be utilized, because if it's not, then I think it's because, yeah, it's just simply no point having it. It doesn't mean more ships come in more often. Yeah, it's just gonna go to the closer one. This is simply not being utilized now. Okay, in that case, my friend, we don't need you. We don't need to upkeep that neither. Let's give us some money back. At least we get 50 grand now. And there wants to be expansion for the people. What did I do with the people? I wanted to expand on this side, isn't it? So if people want to come in and we get 99,000, let's give them a chance to move in. So precise, I can go there too. Yeah, it's a terrible situation with the shops, really terrible. It is what it is. I knew at some point there is always a point of that. When you don't have enough shops, I mean, don't have enough big enough industry when you have to start bringing the goods. I was working for a while that with the massive expansion of the shops, yeah, at some point it was like, nah, can't keep up with that. And the solution we'll have to literally do right now before anything else, and the solution will be here. We'll put the industry on this side as well. We'll probably separate it from the main city by quite a distance, which is exactly what I want to do. And again, we're gonna have. Oh, what? This is not problem with money. Space already occupied. Okay, don't give me the crap. I'll just say. Get quiet, because I was concentrating on making sure there is no space left. I think that should do for now. Actually, this is bothering me, so this part has to also be covered. Let's do it from the bottom. I see it better. It's probably this white. To there, right? So that should be it. And the energy can actually come even from. Well, there's only one. What is the best way to connect that to the main city? Well, this will be possible just by one simple park. I can see that much. So if we put a park in here, since kind of pointless, it's still parking lots for the ship, whatever. But that should connect now. Yeah, all of this. So this is main power from the main city. And now, if we simply drag it to the, let's say, very corner somewhere here, and more infrastructure needed. Next block has to be planned for. Let's make it 2 blocks then. Okay, for now, good enough. So this should be all water, right? Okay, people, you need more stuff, and just by looking at it now, I mean, there is a chance. Why don't we make the second one? There could be a way in, and there could be a way out as well. And this could be connected. I mean, why the hell not? Let's do it exactly like that. That'll be good enough now. Must be right. So, factories, and all we do in here. Now that's not symmetrical at all, so it's a little bit upset, but maybe this is just one singular park. Gonna mean that's gonna connect as soon as the buildings start appearing. Question is because there's so many educated people now, I guess, the demand for actual industry or the factory workers is not gonna be big. This may be a failure. We'll see, I guess. Well, there's something building there. On the other side, though, we'll need a building somewhere else. Now, of course, this is not gonna be nice because the ships obviously are taller, and they will simply ignore the graphics and go straight to the bridges. This was going to that Of course it does, so it can't show, but you must have seen it, it was going clearly through that. It's too tall, the ships. But more goods, I can't complain about that. There's definitely some goods missing on this side as well. Especially in the back, you know, it's getting bad. And that may be a weak word as well. I wonder if there's something with the traffic to do as well. If the traffic is too slow, I mean, it doesn't matter how many trucks will come, they'll simply get stuck. But I don't think that's the case, really. There's no blockage in here I can see either, or coming from the train. It's just park cars for the most part. Well, we'll see how it's gonna go. 100,000 people now though, plus 200 coming. Well, that's of course because of the new residentials we just have here. But the rest was kind of struggling. This is connecting out as well. Okay, so maybe taking away some traffic, that's good. In the meantime, since I see this, we know there's nothing gonna be here. Nothing else. This should have been already filled. We're gonna wait for the resolution on the industrial area if there'll be enough factories when we come back. Hopefully they will, and they'll start producing something. What is this again? That's like high school or something, isn't it? There's a grass behind the building, which is absolutely fine. I'm not gonna do all of that, but certainly can do this part as well. Now I know this part is kind of boring for you guys, but has to be done at some point, and I want you to see everything that I do. I'm not gonna edit anything essentially. Partly because it's easier, I'm lazy, but partly because perhaps you want to see every single thing I do. That would be the difference between me and the other guys doing something similar. You'll see every single tree I planted, every single street, everything I changed or adjusted or fixed a problem in a city. There can be something in there what I'm doing, so perhaps just like this, that'll be it. Of course those trees will vanish if something's built on top of them, so we can actually ignore it. I'll leave it like that for now. And that part also. 177,000, and we're gaining people as well. Let's have a look how's the factory is now. Yeah, of course they're building on the other side. Maybe it's not connected. If it's not connected, there'll not be a chance to gain more of them. We shall therefore, oh come on, a bit more, just one more. Perhaps we'll help it. There we go. So now this is not connected, but actually I can put I wanted the park in there, isn't it? Or something as well. Let's what's the biggest one? This one. Slope to sleep. Okay. How about this one? It can be here, so it will be there. And that will connect it. Now it will have energy. I imagine now it's gonna start growing faster. Most people will be instantly more happy as well. And we need to sort that metro. Have to get the people option for the people the option to come in here easy and fast, and hopefully far away on the connections of that. To be fair, it's not gonna be that hard. Why is it not connecting? Oh, it can be like that then. Perhaps a lot easier than I thought. Let's do a small loop somewhere, so if you live in that area, or perhaps you live or want to go, it can be kind of loop around, and even in the airport, why the hell not? If it's too long, it's actually not good, is it? That just means you'll have to wait for longer to get somewhere. Now you have an issue with the fact, I don't want to go this way, back. I should simply extend it, do something like that. You can come back from that side? No. How am I gonna now take that one? And I want to go here. There we go, come from the other side. Now let's say we're gonna go from the other side. That's gonna be actually connected to the airport as well. Create. No, 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 no. Not create a new line. I want a new line in here. I wanted it to go in here. And perhaps just there. Then to this one. This is residential, isn't it? So you should definitely go through there. These are shops, but maybe on the way back home you want to stop at the shops. And perhaps this is your home as well, and welcome this way as well. Okay, that should, you know, make it easier for people to just use that instead. No cars needed. But since I already see it, we could plan already a nice connection. So if that's doesn't have to be, we'll need to see where exactly we'll have to be. Still good. Let's extend this one. Let's connect it. Let's see where is the next one. Next one is here. Okay, so now stop it. From here to there, perhaps. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's good enough for me. Another bridge in the way for the ships, but yeah, what else can we do? Oh, it has to be like that. The question is anybody actually working here? Well, 7 of 12, so some people will be coming. Some 16, yeah, we definitely employed some people. I don't see any cars come. It's one. What is that? She's going to this large playground. Are you kidding me? She's going here to... You going here for that? Okay. Who am I to judge? And that's just the fixing the roads. So hopefully all the people I'm hoping will be the metro. They'll simply start going from here to there and then back as well. All of this just so we can connect and plant that over there, and we're just hoping really that's gonna fix the problems with the products. But it may very well not. We'll see. Definitely one block will not change that much. We rely more on the fact we ask for more ships to come and more trains to come. Is it possible to bring some goods through planes, like cargo goods? Probably not. Well, industry is still growing in demand, so why not to capitalize a little bit? They should be prepared as well. And there's all water in here, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. And just a precaution, there'll be a problem with charge sooner or later. You know, until we actually see any why to spend any upkeep on that. Some more factories building now. Okay. Make perfect sense. I mean, all of this can be industrial as well, all the way to the docks, I guess. And there'll be bumpers on in here, and again something else. And that industry will provide us everything we need, and this will be just in the heart, the emergency supplies for the stores. Of course, we're gonna make it clean as well through the Eden project. That's gonna really collect all the pollution. We of course have to have 850,000 first. That's the main reason why we can't do stuff like that, or the free energy or anything else. Because at the moment we're even struggling with the money. I mean, every time the night comes, instantly losing money, and then we can only make money during the day. But at least we are jumped back to 100,000, and there's demand now for more living, which I can't complain about. We need certainly more people coming into the city and paying the taxes and stuff. Shall we? Where did we expand the last time on here? That's all full now, is it? Extend back, or that can be that's supposed to be shops. But to be honest, there could be some people living closer to there as well. Oh, this is definitely not enough. No, you don't want to be there. Maybe this is still fine, this one. All of those three could be, I guess, in theory. A bumper zone and small. Why would you put shops in there? Because it's too loud for anything else, I guess. This looks like a tree box to me now. I'll just see. It is certainly one more, so let's add it there. It'll have to be used. Probably not the place to live. What's the noise like in there? Oh gosh. Yeah, so this will be affected out. Those three can be definitely residential and those can't anymore, and therefore no offices neither. It has to be shops. Be just awkward position for the shops because it's just one entrance and that's going through that. Well, there's only one solution to that. We'll simply have to improvise on that. Perhaps in the spirit of still using as much space. That'll be fine. I mean, that must do. Bumper zone again. That could be parked. So that's fine. So in that on that note, this definitely has to be, and will be residentials anyway. And we know this zone will be just canals. Something nice to incentive for the people to come in. I like to do that double. Well, it will be double one. Is it easier to do with the other one? The simply long one. And then parking lots? No, I don't think so. How about 4 of those blocks? 4, 4, 4. That could work, right? 5,000 each. Oh, god damn it. 5,000 each rolls. We're gonna find out, I guess. Is that gonna be? It is. So this will be quite nice, I guess, for the residents. Quite an incentive and quite location to be at if you want to experience planes going above you. Of course, this is not used that much yet, but I will imagine with more people being in here and shops and everything else, but not. It will eventually. This is level 1 shop, isn't it? Of course it is. There's also the small one. No, high residential one, of course. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't mind. I mean, this is, you know, I love skyscrapers. I love it. I mind the fact it's level 1, but that will be level 2. Will go down, and that's my problem. That's level 2 in here. Mothers, what have you done? Little bit of common sense on that, I guess, on those. Okay, this was the offices. There's still demand for jobs. You know what? I'll give some educated people in case it's needed. There can be offices as well. And then, yeah, there's people missing in these as well. I don't think there's enough people. Will be, yeah, we're missing the uneducated, articulate on us, uneducated people. There you go. I said it. Yeah, we can't expand on anything. It's kind of a game of time now, I guess. What we can do, increase the incentive with the special buildings. The question is, where did we stop? I mean, all of those 4s must have been, isn't it? Where they exist. Must have been, yes. So, that's finally the time. I mean, we didn't do much special buildings last time, did we? Pretty much nothing. Maybe 1 or 2 or something like that. What is this? I thought it was the building next to the airport. That was the original building as an asset. I must have made a mistake. No, this is the original asset and it's this though. So I was wrong the whole time. And then again, if you compare it to the other ones I was comparing, so Lagushire is still taller, yeah, so it's definitely smaller than that. But this is the tallest building, and I was mentioning it's roughly the transport tower. It's slightly taller than that. Okay, I was wrong. I'll take it back. I think this may be the tallest building there, and this cool. I mean, this is special building. It can fit in here as well. Let's make parking lots in front of it. This is good. This is working out quite well. Is there any massive? Two of those will do it, isn't it? Yeah. I would love that. Yeah, this is the one. Something's on fire. Oh, well, I'm laughing, but there's obviously the only park they have, and I was thinking more about the services. I'm not sure how is it covered. We of course need to go to the industrial area and put some firefighters there. Sooner the better, and that's gonna increase the attractiveness of upgrading the buildings, and also people coming there. So this is how it looks. And we see now still just one plane at one time in here, and some ships coming in. Well, it's what it is. No, I'm not worried about that. Let's close it out. Where is the industrial zone? It was in here. So this is definitely not protected. Yeah, it's not. Is anything else in the same situation? Well, of course, the recycling we extended as well away last time. Well, this is not very critical anyway. What shall we put there to? Oh, like that's fine, isn't it? I would like that. And we can put a big parking lot behind it as well, and perhaps a police of sorts, something small, tiny, like this. And then everything else is gonna, of course, gonna just make it more beautiful and hide the empty space. So I used to call it a mistake, but it's really just empty space. It's not a mistake. Sometimes you can't plan any better. Sometimes you just have to do that. How is it now? Well, now it's not good, but it's not horrifying. How's the... Okay, the halt is definitely not good on this side though, because there's nothing in here. Okay, so that's the main issue. Let's put some decent hospital in here. Again, there could be services. This is a really good place for services. Why did I not think of that before? Close to the airport as well. I want to use the space better, you know, as best as I can. Perhaps. No, it doesn't feel right though. Well, it should be on like in here, but again, I feel like it's a potential waste of space. And partly it's gonna be blocking the view on that building there as well. I think I'll definitely build better somewhere here, but then it's gonna be that one line behind it. Well, it has to be. There's a parking lot in front of it anyway. That's gonna be definitely better fit. And if we do some taxis, and then those two spaces will be hidden. I think that's gonna be the best possible solution. And of course, there must be separation anyway, so let's separate it by one of those lines behind it, and we'll see if we want to put something on the other side or not afterwards. But now, of course, there you go. So that's gonna go high now. Should go into nice light blue, all of it. Otherwise, yeah, average here is 87. I mean, this should be good, and instantly you can like you see how much people coming into it. It's just upgrading really and utilizing better the space we already have. What is this green one? What is this indicating to? Not enough customers. Well, it's getting better, isn't it? Do we gonna see the city to die in the end? Oh, what is this? Water. What have I done? I haven't extended far enough. Because I can see the incomes wasn't great for a moment. That's 10,000 there, but it was like 2,000. You may not be able to save it in certain situations. We'll see. Can still go wrong. To be completely honest, it will take forever, like until it completely dies out. but it can like die and it will just empty blocks everywhere. Well, at least the infrastructure will be there, and we'll just have to plan smarter next time. The biggest mistake was in not being able to supply the stores. This is like the solution, which may not be enough of a solution. How many trucks we'll see delivering some kind of goods? So let's see, are you a truck? Yeah, they do. Fully load and they go into store. So we do produce something. And yeah, that's what I was kind of hoping. It'd be better traffic this way. Perhaps even from there to the... Nah, because there's this in the way. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. So final place is filled now. Meaning... You can try to push it again. Let's see if... Yeah, just tinier block, but with something extra, it shouldn't be too much too soon. And with the people, that's the all expansion we need really for the moment. And then if we're gonna expand, we probably should expand in here on this side again. Or to be honest, this area is unused. This could be, well, there's a airfield, but this area in here, it could start with people, and this will be so close to many things. Like you essentially away from the industrial zone, obviously separated by the nice area. At the same time, you get nice access to the shops and to job if you need to work one of those. If not, you just go there. I mean, this makes perfect sense, right? Why wouldn't you live there? There we go. Look at how many goods are missing all around the city. All of those are red as well, so it's like pending. The next one will be, as you've seen before, there's something, we lost a building somewhere here. It's been demolished because it was abandoned. No goods, they couldn't therefore sell anything. There's another one just now. Couldn't sell anything, meaning they couldn't keep the jobs, so they have to sack those people, and the building just got demolished in the end. Of course, I have the helping tool helping me demolishing the buildings that are abandoned, so that's, as soon as you see a building abandoned, it will be demolished. That's a mod, in case you didn't know, and you're perhaps new to the game. You'll have to get something like that from the workshop, otherwise you'll have to do it yourself. It's happening here too as well. You can see that that's an abandoned building, and soon after it will be demolished. I wonder if there is already new one in space. No, that's level 3. It was in here. There is empty space in here. It was this one here. Well, 140,000, but we are minus. What can we do? We can look at the policies we have in effect. Well, we cannot make any... Yeah, we cannot do anything with the water. That will just not be enough soon. But how about the energy? I mean, this energy could be fine, right? We can definitely afford it. So let's try to take it out and see how much money we'll get back in return. Minus 45,000. Well, minus 42 now. Minus 39. 36. Okay, so we come back. Now's the time to really start walking around and explore. I think we never really explored this area that much on foot. Where are we? In some sort of park. To make a point, like, this is not exactly bad area to live at or live in. What do we have? Quite excellent views. That's obviously across the road, across the river though, but those are the close by on this side. And as we continue to go up, of course on the left side is the industry. Those are the close road, and you can see the twin towers. Of course from here there's the nuclear power plant in way, but still visible. Let's see it from this side. Oh, there we go. Always nice to see. And they're definitely tall enough to be visible even from this distance. And of course, we're coming to the area which is the nice one really in this part. That building seems to be abandoned now as well. No lights at all. Are those two Testarosas? They are. Plus the Jaguar from the Bond movie. I don't think they don't make in those. They just was made for the movie. The Oriental Pearl and London Eye. We can see the Bank of America and Seattle. No, that was what was it? The center. It wasn't Seattle. It was. I'll have to go check the name of that building. You probably know the one which is in center right now, and the Chinese building in the back. Two of them actually. They both from China, as far as I remember. This R8 in front of us. It is. Black one at night. Not safe combination. And that building's abandoned too. Let's look at the twin towers as well again. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be okay area to live at. Very nice skyscraper there too. And of course there's stuff to see on the other side. And there's, yeah, I know there's airport in here. But still, I think this is the new residential buildings you can live here. In those places. This is reminding me of England a bit. And I do mean just by a bit, but it does. I think I just seen a Ferrari with a trailer behind it. It's funny how the game works. And there's of course the stadium. That one is very nice as well and tall. And then we get just endless road going straight. But on this side again, the views are worth it. And it's close. Those are offices on the right side, of course, and then we got the twin towers again in the background, and this nice tall skyscraper as well, kind of slender, and that's what I like about it a lot. There's no lights on that side as well in one of the top buildings. You can see the Hankook Tower towering pretty much everything else. And there's the aquarium. Right, so what was the name of the building? I forgot, and I always forgot, and it's one of the tallest really. It is called, where are you? My friend, this is the Columbia Center. It is in Seattle, but it's called the Columbia Center. There you go. It says here Seattle style skyscraper as well. We learn every day, don't we? So, okay, so there seems to be some decent traffic. Hopefully it's helping a little bit with the supplies. There's nothing stopping this to die though. But I see the demands raising, let's increase the field. I think we can. And then of course we can put some workers closer to this area as well. It's not exactly terrible area to live at, so. I see a potential for a park in here. And some leisure stuff as well, it could be. Let's put the park first. Like that, and yeah, I do want to put some, it's not going to be exactly symmetrical. Tennis courts for them as well, and parking lots. And on the back there can be just taxis, I guess, and that'll be fixed. Oh, there's not place for. Okay, it won't be taxis, it will be. We have pathways and stuff, which is one in thickness. Oh, it's not gonna go that way. Okay, so that's not possible. And there's nothing else we have, do we? Literally, that's just that one, or nothing else. Well, in that case, I think taxis will have to do, and the rest will be trees. Nobody will complain. Let's put it like that. Just two, will be fine. quite sizable city now, isn't it? What is this? That's level 3. Okay. Oh, level 2 going on 3. Hopefully it'll be taller, but I like this style. I think that's one of the new ones. Quite happy with that. And finally some taller, newer like buildings appearing on this side as well on the residential. Meaning, yeah, people must be flowing in. I don't think we have been on 106,000 before. But maybe I'm wrong. You can write in the comment section that I just didn't pay attention. And we did. Still not enough traffic in here at all. I wonder if we just put some parking lots for those guys as well. Where is the closest parking lot? Like something like this. No, I need something longer or bigger or something. This is quite big, isn't it? It's not gonna be good fit neither, though. Nor there. Is that the largest what we have? Oh, this is. It must be. It must be. Well, is it gonna be a sin not to utilize all the space? I just want to try it. I want to see if there'll be more cars coming in because there is a something like that. More people attracted, and then also I see potential to optimize the traffic in here. God damn it! There should be an option to come from there straight down, because you never know. Maybe just will go over there or there. We'll see. But this is gonna give some options. And also, of course, I mean, this could be shops at some point too. Wait, why is it like this? That's gonna make it terrible for guessing how to do it. I'll say it's gonna have to be like that. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That'll be blocks. Pre-planning stuff. This can be connected. And this is not symmetrical anymore. And it won't be. We can keep it like that. Something tall can be there. And you know what? We don't have the big pool or a lake or a pond or what should I call it yet, because it didn't fit anywhere. It will certainly fit this location. I wanted it there as well, but it can be here, and this is gonna be at least utilizing the space somewhat. Will not have any. Yeah, this side as well. It's just when I do it from there, it can't. From this way, it can. So let's do it like that. Of course, that will be disconnected. So parking lots. We'll have to do. Again, I suspect it won't be possible from the bottom, yeah, because this is not equal. Will not let me do that. In that case, we'll need different solution. We'll need something that can face this way. But will make sense to put it there. This could be a challenge. Really. It may not really work either way. Well, even this is good enough for me, and then the parking lot next to it, 3 in width. Okay. Don't we have such a thing, do we? Perhaps. No, it simply will not work. Why should work? I mean, this again can't do it from the bottom because it will not let me. Oh, god damn it. One of this, and then perhaps the one behind it like that. No, it will not work. Well, no mind. That's good enough for me. I'll have to worry about it later. Just put some trees in there, I guess, and we'll be fine. And then, of course, in here can't be anything else. We can finalize that by placing some parking lots. If we can squeeze anything there, again, that can be trouble too. Because why it should be easy, but it can be hard. I think this is as good as it gets. Because again, it will not be symmetrical. Can't go on more, so this is as good as it gets. bit of a bummer, really. I'm not quite happy about that, but that's why you will always build in symmetry. That is why I'm always taking care to be as symmetrical as possible. Otherwise, stuff like this will happen, and you're never gonna be happy with the way the city flows. We can leave that little bit grass there, to be honest, but I wanna hide that. That's fine. Or actually, it does bother me. It's gonna be looking better like that. Oh. Looks like more traffic is coming in, but doesn't. Well, there's two planes now at the same time, so perhaps it is working. All those people going empty, loaded. So you guys go into the shops. What is this? Oh, that's the goods to produce. Obviously, in those there's a problem with charge. Now, produce in the factories. You will of course need some kind of fuels and stuff. So time has come. We can extend. Well, I should have done the tree as well. I don't know where is the tree. 1, 2, 3 is there. And now's the time when you can really add that charge as well. Let's put it in here. Space already occupied. You kidding me? Well, it won't be in there. And then next to it, that won't be anything anyway. So in that case, there could be again parking lots, which will make it more attractive. God damn it! Misclicked and I just destroyed some factories with workers in there and all. They put me backwards for a while now. Yeah. Well, we can do the pathway in the middle, isn't it? That's gonna at least make it slightly looking different than the other things. There we go. It's not exactly terrible. Quite happy with that. And yeah, there's more orange again, so let's saturate the area around. Yeah, I should have done it according to the helper. There, and now we can, well, perhaps expand to the side anyway, on that side, because this bridge can be utilized better as well if there's something there. And I'll use this small one as well. Okay, so that should be quite a help with some of the problems. But of course it's still prevalent, and now we get inflation of debt as well, as I've seen. Well, if there was no issues ever, like what would be the game about? You shouldn't be ever confident that at this point you simply just can do whatever you want. It's just a question of time. At least this way I know always, you know, something can go wrong and I'll have to fix it. Otherwise the city will die, and that's what we do now. Is I think, you know, improving the suspense, and it's a bit more enjoyable to watch this. Well, we'll see how it goes. It can go still bad, as you see, 2 buildings just now are demolished, abandoned. Hopefully this will be our savior. If not, the series will be a fail. Simple as that. Aquarium we definitely have. Then we probably have the next one as well, because I kind of remember that. What is next? We have that one. First hand sun 120. We must have. We don't. We must have. We don't. Of course we don't. As soon as I say we must have. There's no special buildings on that side at all. But I do want to improve this area attractiveness by adding something special. And I think this is decent side as well. It's not going to be exactly like a feast on an eye. It will fit quite well. Question is, are we gonna be able to find some? I wish it was possible to do there. I kinda don't mind it here. I mean, if it's gonna be squeezing here, this position, that's fine. And let's add anything we can add in here. Of course, there must be something smaller then. How about Christmas tree? Why the hell not? Can we do some parking lots? No, we can't. In that case, we're just gonna provide you with... No, we can't. That's fine, so that will have to do. And then... should probably put some trees on here. There's nothing gonna be there. I want some nature in this part. Instantly, as you see, has improved the value quite a lot. People instantly upgrading. People wants to move in. For now, we can just do outline of the trees in here. They may need to add a bit more in the future, but I'll do it like this for now. Then obviously nothing's gonna be there, at least I don't imagine, so we can do trees like that. I can't see anything. Do this half blind. I sort of see the outline where I made a border. I'm not sure if you guys can see it at all. Perhaps on different settings on the monitor you can. I can't really see it very well, but now I can see definitely that the trees are there, but there's probably too many gaps in between that I don't see they are there. It's getting better now over the time, because I think the sunshine is gonna come up or something. It's not as dark. Hello, twins. Yeah, well, that'll be good for now. It's really definitely nice. Minus 14 grand night. God damn it. Definitely fits quite well the area. Quite very happy with that one. That's done. Let's have a look at the next one before we lose money completely. 311. Is there anything else we can build next? Oh wait, this is the next one. Fort World Trade. We do have this one as well. It must be. Yeah, that already exists. And this one already exists as well. As I mentioned, there was some buildings I added in the meantime, so now we're finding them, because we already done those before, meaning those other buildings must have been the additional ones. And this is also additional. Well, it could be something like in here. Yeah, it will fit probably very well, to be honest. I'm happy with that. As long as energy, okay. As long as this can be connected. No, I cannot. Now, why not? Why only me not be able to connect? Have to be slightly in different way then. Perhaps do something like this instead. Well, no, I don't want to actually do like that. Let's try it in here. Well, I suspect the other one is already too close. It simply won't be possible. That has to be like in the air if I want to even hope to be able to connect it to the actual road. As you see, just the regulation cost me 22,000, and it's not like I'm very rich now. I'll prefer not to make any mistakes as such. Well, I'll try one more time. Is it possible in here to connect? Yeah, it's definitely not gonna be possible. God damn it. Who planned this building? How is this supposed to be working somewhere? Must be on the single roads only, I guess. Which means it has to be on this. Well, this is white as well now. And there is also the white infrastructure as well. There's nowhere we can retrieve it. Maybe in here, but I don't want it here. I think it's quite disruptive. The wheel is okay, that's not a building, but this is kind of too much. Well, to prove a point, I guess we'll have to try it at least. And see if it's possible to connect it to those tin roads. So, just for the test, again, it's gonna cost me 20,000 baht. Is it possible now? Well, it is. That's how it was planned. Now the mega issue I'll have. So what was the problem? The problem was the power, right? Yes, how much it is? Yeah, we don't make enough now. That's because we took the money out from the policy. Well, this is still cheaper option, I guess. So 125 on here, that should fix it. Let's find out. Yeah, barely, but well. How does the building flow? Well, I'm not offended, you know, honesty, but then again, this is a residential area, and would you like to live in here? And like before, you definitely would, and now, look what you have. It can't be there. No, it's gonna go move. It has to move somewhere. We have to find it a place. Single lane roads is the solution. Why is there? It's still maybe not enough because not all of the grid is connected, of course. Meaning more budget. You want some bumper zones at 135. Yeah, sooner or later we'll have to do probably the next one, the power, the monument for the power, to make sure we don't have any of those issues anymore. But that costs 850,000 or maybe a million. It'll be a while before we can afford it. Single lane roads, let's have a look. Can we find it like this? Maybe something we can plant into the massive holes. Well, there was one hole somewhere which we couldn't do anything about it. Was it one of those? No, it wasn't. That's just not. It could be a problem in here soon, because this is going in a different direction as I want. Or yeah, it will. Why I put this one in there? That doesn't make sense. This was a mistake. All will have to be flowing this way. Yeah, I don't know why I did that one. Sure, I'm gonna fix it right now because that's just gonna confuse me again in the future. So that can't be like that. Is this tree white? Okay, but the next one can't be. Yeah, so in here is definitely the place we can definitely put like a. I just put the smaller in here anyway. In that case, let's fix that one more time. If this is a triple lane. Wait, I'm doing the same mistake again. It will be in this way. It will be flowing this way. So that's the next block. And this one is not symmetrical. Yeah, I knew this must be somewhere asymmetry at some point, but this is fixable though. Why is this like that? There's no reason for that, like because this one was 3. I was doing 3 in this size, which was my mistake. Again, this can be fixable, not just my mistake before. There is no asymmetries on this side. You're not gonna fuck it up with that. Well, I see opportunities in this side. So if this is also 3 lane, and then we can do the 90 degrees, yeah, like that, to the nearest biggest connection. So that's gonna give us some outline. And of course, this should be this white. I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to get to the lake as close as possible. In this corner, I predict we can do that. Let's see how much space will be left. Well, there is some space, but it may not be enough. Do we still have that building in existence? We do. I will really love it to do it here, but first I need to kind of allow it. So if I do something crazy like this, but you know what, on here I don't care. And then I do something like this. Let's move you away. Bloody hell. Escape in, no, it can't go. Okay, so this is not optimal. Now I will use as much space as I can. I don't wanna fuck it up just because I wanna put the building somewhere now. We need to find a space. There must have been some. I was just saying, like, it's not symmetrical. Was it close to the airport, the new one? I think it was this one. was for sure this one, yeah. Is there a way we can simply just... We can, why don't I try it here? Why not? Where are you? Oh, god damn it. When the world is against you, right? Well, there's a solution to that, right? It's not that hard, so escape that. But I want to use that one block is still possible. So what? So what? There's a possible block, but you know what? We're gonna do it actually even nicer. We're gonna do it with trees. Like this. And then it will be possible. Now the lengths I go through, just to make sure those people, or all people to be fair, have quite decent living. And each building has its breathing space and all. And if you're gonna tell me now it's not possible, I'll go ape on you. Well, that's possible. Good. Good. I think it's quite nice as well in there. Now we don't have energy, but you know how many facts I give? 0. So there'll be some space again, at least for the odd version buildings. What's the easiest way to connect you? It's right here, so just underground cable, yeah. Underground cable on this side, and now you connected. That's will be solution to that. Do you have water? You do. Yeah, this corner is starting to be interesting as well. Hopefully, that's gonna attract more people. And there's a high demand for jobs, and of course we are having high demand for factories. This side is not that bad anymore with the products, is it? Not at all. And well, I suspect it's because of this, and the other side will still have a problem, but in theory they can go all the way there, and I think that's what's happening. Well, that maybe no, that's not from the ship, because this is going from the main highway, isn't it? It's coming from here. Cool. I think that's gonna be fixed thanks to this area as well. All those people working hard to provide the goods, the necessities for all the other people in the city. Again, they should be thankful. There's always somebody has to be working on the products. Not everybody can be rich. You know, and having the job, just a clean job, just working in office, somebody has to do the actual work. And there's nothing wrong with that, so we have to make sure they also have decent condition and appreciate what they do, because without it, city just stops anyway. And hopefully now, the city as a whole, all the office guys will appreciate, oh, finally we have some goods in the stores because of those guys, and they will not look at them down anymore. And the companies themselves will pay a lot of decent money for that, because it's worth it, otherwise the city is gone anyway, and those people will be at least able to afford those goods in the same stores they're making, and also a nice location to live. For instance, this is a good one as well. I mean, no, I said this is a good one, and that's close to the airport. No, that's not a good one. Perhaps even here, like, you know, that the area I called for the rich people for a reason. If you want to have a house on your own, at this point of the city, you will have to be rich, I guess, to be able to afford the luxury to be kind of secluded, if you can call it secluded, but away from the noises and the concrete jungle of everything else that's around you. It's only one direction now they can look and see the nature and have a peace, but also that, of course, will be connected and covered with skyscrapers. They'll be surrounded. This will be essentially the High Central Park of New York, except it will be populated by the houses. Cool, I'm quite happy with that, and we also have 400,000 and we have 160,000 people now, so I guess slowly but surely we're saving the city from dying, and that's also, let's see, do we need, yeah, we need more parks. Let's give them something more to be happy about. Could be 2 more parks like this in here, with some parking lots of course around it. At least something little to cover those red areas. Can be actually all the way around, isn't it? Why not? And those guys here, perhaps I can give you, no I can't, but can I give you something else that's gonna make you happy? Let's leave it for now, because I don't know, maybe we'll be able to. Yeah, this is, they definitely need the park in there, this is not good enough. Okay, so go on, be gone, and this will fix it. Parking lots of course don't do as much as the park itself, so let's not delete anymore. There has to be a park in there as well. It's quite simple as that. Where's the nearest parking lot though for you guys? I don't see any, so let's place at least one next to it. At least double, there can be still something in the corner. But it won't be anything else but park of sorts. You know what? Can it be something better? Yeah, something that fits better. Am I asking too much? Well, this will allow for 2 of those, I guess, and can be in this way, which is great. And then we can do the pathway behind it. So now we will have some place to play. Is it for football? I even didn't actually pay attention, I don't know. It is a football. So if you have a break or something like that in the factory, you can still go in here during the break. Have a short, or after work, you know, have a very quick football match with your colleagues. And it's sort of secluded a little bit away, and you know, close to the river, and quite nice view as well. It's definitely a nice place. I mean, would you complain? You know, it's for any person to come in here. It's not exactly the worst place possible to do some sports. With the views you're gonna get, it's quite insane, isn't it? It's the airport as well. There's more planes now around that airport as well, so that's good to see. Hopefully all those planes are not going to the other one, but I think those planes are to the other one. To be honest, even this one is probably going there. We'll see. No, this one is going down there. In front of us is of course the other one. As well with the one we can see now coming towards us. I think he's just doing his circling, and he's gonna go to the industrial area of the center, of course. Good, that's good to see. So I assume, where are all the planes now going? All of those planes are going just to the one. It's upsetting. Look at it, there's traffic in here. Guys, you have a well, it's not so attractive, it's just a bit more secluded. It's definitely closer to everything. Guess that's how it feels. Look at the demand for jobs again. We gave them some money, it's instantly going up, and which means money should go up as well. And the question is, we need still more. I'll just do all of this will be factories, and we'll see what else will be. That may be secluded area and something else. We'll see. Possibly not, because there will be more shops. Because the shops will be in demand again soon, and we'll have to get more products for that. And already now we don't have enough people, so perhaps I was too hasty on doing those factories. They will just die without the employees and stuff. We'll see. And we need metro in here as well, like the more connections. What I'm doing. I'm a noob. There's only one in there, so perhaps you want to work in here. I'll place it there, and perhaps there'll be factories in here, there as well, and perhaps this corner. Okay, we need to spread it out a bit. There we go. There's no water. That's fixable, there we go. And on this side of the map, of course, we are reaching the borders of the map. Can't expand it any more than that. Let's go back to the metro. So, how are we gonna connect it? Because well, it should be possible now to go up and down, I guess, from that position. Let's do a small loop like that. And then this, of course, was the closest one. Oh, let's even this one. No, I want to go somewhere like there. Just so there's no line across in here in case I will need something, do something else. So this is gonna give me access as well. So of course there'll be a line going across all the position. Then perhaps it will be going into the city. We can stop there too, towards the other industrial zone. In there, the shops, Hancock. In here, that's full. I'll have to go back to that. In here, I'm not gonna go to the airport, or actually we can, and then coming back. We need something going the opposite direction, so let's say we start there. Going through those. I'll go ignore this one on this case. That's already connected, it can go there. Now something totally off, let's say, yeah, this location. This airport. This location as well, 2 of them, why not? Then there's nothing else in here. Actually I can go through here, let's say those 2 shops. And coming back. Done. Of course if I look at the buses, it's probably abysmal. Must be so many locations we didn't really cover. Oh gosh. Well, it has to be done. It's definitely improving the opportunity for improvements. So, not the you know, the funniest thing to look, most entertaining stuff to look at, but you guys gonna see everything I do, how I do it, and I am telling you why I'm doing it as well, so you understand how the city works. There's no bus going to here. Surprising, but okay, so it will be now. Because all the happy faces, we can obviously already plan the stops for the expansions. It will be coming back, let's say, to this park, and it can stop at the building as well, why not? And this is actually bad because we can only come back this way. Did I just massively fuck up? Well, I can go back this way and enter in here. Good. There's no buses going here at all for God knows how long, I guess. So the public transport was really about the metro, and that was the only solution for many of those people. There's nothing else really going there, or the cars, so this is gonna relieve some pressure on the traffic, I guess. Certainly will like to hope so. It's always good if we can find a solution that will mean less cars on the roads. And that goes for real life as well, of course. I can't imagine life without a car myself, but certainly there's many places in the world that you can't imagine having a car in there. To be fair, it's almost no point at all. Because of how difficult it is, really. But I mean, of course, the traffic is just terrible. So, if you can avoid the 4 hours waits in traffic, or you know, well, the traffic itself, so of course you won't. Where else can we squeeze? Yeah, why not stop in here? Gosh, there's so many blocks that have not a single one connection. Totally neglecting this part, really. I don't even remember where we actually started. I'm just trying to put at least some kind of connection. in anything that I see that's not connected. Hopefully I'll be able to find my way back. I'm not even gonna hope about making the same thing from the other side, like, you know, two directions. I can do something like this, that's fine. Where is it actually starting? Where is the finish? Up there. So we need to work our way back through this area. Those people will be hopefully happier. Now mind you want to do this right on this bus, it will take you forever. But you know, that's what it is. What can I say? Okay. I'll go the other side. It's gonna be funny, but yeah, I have to do it this way as well. And this at least means in terms of games, it is two directional. And we have to come back somehow. Like that. Yeah, that's connected, it wasn't for nothing. And there's many places we have only one location. Or one direction, so let's start in here. There's a stop there. Actually, why haven't I placed a single stop? Oh, god damn it, no. It has to be here. Yeah, that's what happens when for too long I neglect the infrastructure. And that's also the part of reason why we had the troubles we had. With people and income and everything else, and of course as well with the shops end of the day, because that's technically increasing the traffic, which then blocks the trucks that are trying to bring the goods we already have to the city in time. That's why the goods are not insured. I mean, this should have been done. That's a fail on my part. You should always put the infrastructure as soon as you expand to new location. And I didn't, so I failed there quite massively. And as you see, there's still leaving some empty places. How can we come back now from this? I can like this, and we'll have to. What is this? My idiot. Okay, we'll do separate for that one. Where did we start again? Where do I need to finish? We are here, right? Finishing here. Okay, well, I'm just gonna finalize it so we can come like this side here, this side here. And it's not gonna be perfect. There's many one ways in here as well still. Okay, let's start in the corner. Yeah, I have to pay the price. Neglected this, I'll have to spend some time on this. Oh, I'm back already. Is it? Oh, well, not exactly the biggest line. But again, the game will think it's two directional. That's probably all that matters. This is not two directional. So we need to start from the opposite direction. Actually, we're going this way. God damn it, how could I do this? Totally forgot, didn't care. I expanded with the Metro, which was really the obvious choice, to be honest, but yeah, that's part of the reason why I had the issues that I had, and not as good expansion or upgrade wise, you know, the city, as it could have been, and attractiveness as well, of course. Water, okay, I'll just pause it then, because we can't really have issues with water for any time before it gets quite bad and impacting the economy and everything else. Quick look at the income, 72,000, great, and 682 people coming. You see what this will do? Like, it's gonna be such a step forward from the point of view of the simulated citizens. What I'm doing? I need to go here, and here, and here. Where did I start again? Where is the start? Can't even tell anymore. Where did we start and where do we go? What is this? God damn it, are you kidding me? All of this for nothing, like, it doesn't show me where I started. Oh wait, it's in here. Okay, I'll just finalize that. Let's increase the bloody budget for the water. And then Unpause get some money and we can continue on in our session. That should all go to hell. And since I'm doing this, actually, I remember there was a place that was full, isn't it? We need to go and empty that. I think it was a cemetery of sorts. Empty those bodies in there. I think that was just energy because of the water one was behind. It was turning off the water for the factories for the electricity, and that in turn switched off the electricity itself. It was somewhere here. I've seen the icon before. Well, I don't see it anymore. Is this completely empty now? It is. That can be filled. That's fine. You can start operating. I've seen one fully full. Well, if I see next time, I'll definitely have to do it there. It's here, there and there. And otherwise, I'll forget again. That needs to be emptied. Could always do more. There's still so many of those which are only single direction, and that has to be rectified. People have to have the option to travel in the direction they want to, really, and to be as fast as possible. Therefore, time-wise, what is this? Can come from this way. Again, I neglected this part completely so far. There's a special building as well in here, isn't it? We can add this stuff in there. Anything in here that needs fixing in here. There we go. Second back as well this way, isn't it? Yeah, I do. Again, it doesn't make any, like, it's not exactly logical, and you don't have to try to make it logical. It's just in terms of game, they will think, oh, there's a connection there, and that will work for the upgrades. That will work on the minds of the simulated people. That's all it really matters. Not how long it's going to. Well, that's the only thing. If it's too long, it may actually take too long for the people to reach to the job and stuff like that. So, if you can, of course, do it sensibly and as logical as you can. But in this kind of position, I'm looking like the metro will be the fastest option. I just want to make sure the game recognizes I have the buses as well, and it is two-directional, and then it's gonna think, all this city is so well connected, so all these options for the people, and oh, you're so good, and all these people will come in. Although it really doesn't make any sense to use the bus when you can use the metro. That's not the point though. Where did we start? Where did we start in here? Is anything out of the way that needs some fixing? Well, we can stop the expo and stuff, why not? This one connection in there, and then is it possible there? No. Well, let's do one in here, one in there, and from okay, that's good enough. And now the people which are providing all the goods for us, that has to be as well, of course, connected. By the buses, perhaps we won't use the metro, but then you will need a bus to get to the actual street you want to. The metro is not actually on every street, as you may notice, so you shouldn't be forced to walk, you shouldn't be forced to use the car neither. So let's build the infrastructure for them. And those buses may be working, just moving across those blocks, but I don't care. It's definitely worth it for us to do that. In fact, we can connect it somewhat to at least one of the locations. It's gonna be, what's the fastest way? This is gonna be going down now, isn't it? That's not optimal. Let's forget it. If I just come back, come back on this side then. Look at the upgrades. Can instantly see upgrades on those factories because of this. And it's really silly. I mean, who will just operate the boss in on those kind of roads, like in this kind of setup? I don't think anyone will do that. But in terms of game, you know, this is gonna be what we need. And you know what it is? We don't have the city bus terminal, do we? So it can be in here. Why not? It can totally be in here. Is that a metro? Oh, that is a metro. Okay, metro. I'll have to connect the two, and taxis could be on the side as well, in case you don't want to be with the bus. And then, of course, those bus stops. Can we fix it? I mean, can we drag to move it and put it inside it? Yeah, inside of the actual station. There we go. At least one we have them there. And then the metro as well. It's gonna be silly, but we need to connect it somehow. So okay, if the metro starts here, we see it's gonna go there, there. Let's just make very short loop as much as we can. There's nothing here again coming back, so I'm kind of forced to go this way if I want to go into this area at least somewhat. Then this will be the next one on the stop, and then let's just come back. That'll be totally fine. Now what is this? Too few services, meaning what's missing? Let's put some more firefighters in place. So what else gonna... That's good enough. It's probably not gonna be enough, is it? So especially in this area with the factories, should put one of those in here in the corner. Yeah, stop it. We have the energy. Okay, there's upgrades on the way now. That's good. We just did the trains and Montreal, so those kind of services should be fine. And of course, there doesn't have to be any of those kind of services, I imagine. But just for the hell of it, because there's some awkward space, we'll be probably able to utilize anyway in any other shape or form. You could put at least something there. It's probably not appropriate. Let's leave it like that. The modern cemetery, perhaps close to this one, won't be too terrible. I want to utilize this space somehow. I can't find anything that's gonna be suitable. Will you play beach volleyball on that? Probably not. And it's too large as it is, so even that kind of small stuff can't really go there. Which is really surprising. I mean, okay, this is the only thing that can go there. Yeah, it's quite a slope though, in all honesty. But it's so close to the river, it may be possible to squeeze some sort of a pier. Question is this gonna be connected now? No, it's not. So, never mind then. There has to be connections which can try. Huh. It's simply not gonna work either way. I'll try somewhere else somewhere later. We're gonna be doing just decorations and stuff. For the moment, all of this is simply just dead space. Meaning we'll hide it. Let's leave that part like that's fine. Can we do more connections again? Because those cars, it may be more optimal for them now to go this way. And I don't want you to travel all the way there. And perhaps is any chance to connect those two bridges together in some sort of symmetrical way. That was 90 degrees, right? It must have been 90 degrees. It's still 90 degrees now. There must be a way, I believe, in you. So you know what? I'll like to have something like this in that case. Oh, fucking energy again. It really jumps a lot. Oh, well, we get a million. You know what? Can we? Yes, we can. Fusion power plant, and that's a special building. We're definitely gonna put it here, to the industrial area. And there's no factories in here. Okay, so it's gonna be better in here. They're not happy about that though. Well, wait, refund is 750. God damn it. How much is moving it? 200,000 anyway. Why are you not happy? That's a special buildings, guy. That's not special buildings. Not even, don't consider it special building. Oh, it'll be there. You simply have to shut up. But what's more important is, and that's connected. 21,000. Okay, boys. Did you want any energy? Did ya? Hopefully it's not gonna be. Well, why do you didn't like it? I mean, what's the problem there? Is it like too noisy or what? You noisy anyway? Why you will not be happy about that? Budget. We don't need budget for energy. I'm quite positive that's gonna be all the supply we ever gonna need. It's 4,000 now anyway. And as I see, why are you out of power, huh? What's your problem? Oh wait, there's something missing now. It's not connected. Why is it not connected anymore? Let's give it a time. No, out of nowhere, it seems to be like this is not connected. So what has changed? Oh yeah, the reach. Of course, the budget also means how far is the reach away. So now that's not reaching far away because it's only 50%. So it needs additional connections. Well, we have minus 1,000, so all I can do was take a loan. All of them. In here we're gonna do something like a horses next to that building. Why not? That's gonna connect all of that together. That'll be sorted, and this area is the only one we just cut off afterwards. Meaning we had a problem with charge, right? But we can't put it there. Also, instead, just a simple solution of putting some parking lots in here. We'll connect that. Now, apologies, there are no issues anymore, is there? There's a problem with the steering. Where's police? Well, there's really not much police on that side. In all honesty, this side will need some police too, I will imagine. And in here, okay, so there's definitely opportunities to missed opportunities really to. Why are we minus 15,000? I know it's night, but we just saved so much money on the budget. It's ridiculous. Why are we in minus? must be literally kidding me. Well, at least I don't see any more issues with the stores, do you? There's one of those I can see there, that's about it. There's one on there. Come on, stop chopping. How is this side looking? This side is obviously much better because that's where the goods coming from, majority of the goods coming from. Yeah, it's sporadic, so it's kind of okay-ish now to with the shops. We're gonna give it more time before we build any more, but at least I think the situation is sort of safe. And now we are +5. Okay, it's fine. It must have been still the residual deficit created by the lack of energy before I spotted everything else. Too many of the people again. I don't. Oh well, let's give it time again. Maybe they can collect it. What I was looking at was the police. We can definitely improve the area a lot by giving them some sort of police. How about some nice police? Some. This could be. Come on. Okay, maybe if not that, how about this one? It will be there. I want bigger size police though. Oh, but I need to find good. Well, it will be in here, and then I don't know, taxis. Do we have parks? Let's put some parking lots. Taxis and hide the rest. That's one. And then that's probably all we need. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have something small in here, but really just tiny with small budget. So there we go. I didn't check for a long time now. How's the prison like? Like, if we go in prison, we have still capacity 900 and only 431 detained. It's fine. It is fine. We got 130,000 people in the city. I just realized that, and quite good solid income of 40 grand right now. You see, it helps to build that services and improve infrastructure. It does, you know, like look like you got upkeep again, more upkeep, but it's in terms of game, it's gonna mean like it's more lucrative area. They're simply gonna be upgrading sooner. People willing to spend more money to live there. So it's yeah, you have to work on the infrastructure and everything, you know, first. And even small area can be very profitable. And then when you expand, you have to make sure it's again infrastructure. Otherwise, it's not gonna be successful. So now we're missing people in here. It's probably just a temporary as well. Not too worried about that. We should do some walking and wait for some money to come in, and perhaps even the day. Where shall we walk today? How about we start somewhere here? I don't know, let's go here. Oh, no, not sure where I am. Somebody's garden. I think we are in the middle, so we have to go through the building to the street. There we go. And now we can observe. What do we have on? That's well, it says there prudential. I know where we are, but in terms of landmarks, I was expecting to be able to see more. Of course, over there. Hancock Tower, barely visible though. And yeah, there's a little bit of chopping. I do apologize. It is definitely it's getting worse with more population in terms of how the game is able to run. So we'll see how the actual think of it, the special, you know, the special episode with just walking around the city will actually work. Because if at that time we had like 200,000 people and it's just too much choppiness, nobody's gonna enjoy it. And I did realize, like, sometimes, not even sometimes, like it does happen quite a lot. I think more than I would love to. My game is running perfectly well, but the video recorder itself, because of the troubles I guess with the hard drive or something to record, like to get all the information in time, it does look more choppy on the video itself. So if I can feel like the game is kind of slow and sluggish, or sometimes it's chopping on my point of view, it must be only worse from your point of view. This is beautiful as well. Yeah, all of this, all of this. Yes, hopefully. Look at that. So all twins in the back. Sometimes it's good to just take a step back and appreciate, you know, kind of enjoy what we accomplished as well. There was a lot of improvements done in this session, and infrastructure building, expanding and stuff like that, solution of problems. So not as much enjoying the city itself, it was more about just looking at the icons and stuff. So at least this is the part when we can. And finally we get some daytime shots as well. It felt sometimes like we always go forever in night. So yeah, the Twin Towers is gonna shut off the lights soon. And the other buildings. Let's go this way now. Look at these sizes. That's a behemoth, isn't it? Beautiful. Of course we have the Arch of Triumph in front of us and fluttering. First skyscraper ever. Oriental Polo and the Columbia Center, I remember now, from Seattle. And the Seattle's satellite, whatever you call it, of course, as well. And this one, which now, oh my god, I can't believe it, like it almost feels when you walk in buildings like that tall, like this is small, but is this tall? Is this small? Come on. I mean, the closer you are to it, you can appreciate, like, okay, that's not small. But certainly for some sort of distance, especially when you walk into those kind of buildings, like it feels suddenly, oh, that's a small building. Well, it's not for sure. Let's go this way. I've never seen those buggies before. Have you seen that person on the wheelchair or whatever it was? Like the electric chair, I should say. I'm not sure that if that's the normal game, and I'm not sure if I did download it as an asset. Maybe they added it since through the updates and stuff, but they do. Okay, that's the Chinese, two of them, I think both of them are Chinese buildings. Very nice and tall. And there's the third one as well in the back with the kind of window in the building itself. Of course we know that's the patio, so you get gardens and sitting position in there. Definitely one of the favorite buildings as well. I do like the Bank of America as well. Design, I like all skyscrapers, right? But then there are some special ones as well which I really like architecturally. Again, I almost broken my tongue in there and twisted it and tangled it in many ways, trying to say that. Well, let's go this way. Look at that, even the trees like in the background, all this area that was originally like empty, and now that's what I want to achieve. Like there will be nothing empty. Can you see the forest in the background? Of course you can. So there will be no grass, there will be always nature. It may feel like a Central Park from distance, like there's a tree. So that's the first skyscraper again. So they're like a shear. There we go. It also feels almost small. From this point of view, of course, the closer we'll go to it, it will become behemoth, as we know. And the anchor tower, of course, just towering anything, because it is that tall. Third tallest building in US, I think. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but probably not. I do assume the Sears Tower, or the Willis Tower now, I should say. It is the first one, the tallest one. Then of course it will be the World Trade Center one. Then I assume it is the Hancock, and then it will be the Empire State Building. And even back in the day when the Twins was the tallest ones, I mean, technically the other time Sears Towers or Willis now was the tallest one, because the floors was actually higher than the Twin Towers are floor-wise, but the antenna on the Twin Towers was taller than the antenna of the Sears Towers or Willis. But the Hancock Tower will be close to that as well, to the size of the Twin Towers. Now I do wonder, there was a time when I was having my special favorite place to go to, and I do believe we go this. Do you remember the very first one, like on the first episode, when there was not much to the city yet? I believe we go this direction now. That's the colossal offices building. What is it called? Colossal. It says the orders. Yeah, and then we got the obviously. Look at that behemoth, like Columbia Center from close. You can definitely appreciate. Like that's definitely behemoth. What else to say about it? Like that must be maybe the fifth tallest building in the US then, from my point of view. And people just standing at the bus stop and enjoying the spectacular view they are offered. Well, of course, I'm walking to that special location, which must be. No, I'm lying to myself, because if that's residential, it must be on the other side. Let's try to find it, actually. Let's see how much we can find. 1,000. I'll do some special building and then we can end the session, guys. But where was it? It must have been. It was in here. Yeah, that was the tropical gardens. So let's go back to our first original, the OG of the favorite places, and observe if there was a reason for that. Of course, we'll have to be out of the gardens to see something, and I put some trees in there, I guess now. Well, as well. Yeah, because of the trees now I put in there, it's actually not as great anymore, is it? If you're in here, it's not terrible. I mean, you're still gonna see the Pearl Tower and the Hancock in background somewhat, plus the, of course, Columbia Center, and looking back. These trees are in the way, but if you got the right direction, of course, you can see the twins as well. It's not terrible, but it's not the best. So the second best location, I had definitely chosen the lighthouse. The lighthouse was here. Well, if you're over here, I mean, yeah, of course, especially like in the top, you can go on the lighthouse. That's definitely a sight to see. But even the London Tower now, the London Eye, of course, will be definitely something to take a ride on. Because if you do that, the views you will get in every direction will be definitely worth the price of the ticket. The simplest way how to put it is something to see really on every side. That's the only empty space which I'm sure we're gonna feel as well, and that's when the city will be pretty much done, and I'll just be planting some trees and do the special session, possibly with the walking. Certainly let me know if you're watching this episode and you enjoy what I do, and let me know in the comments if you want me to do the special session, if that's something you'll be looking forward to. It not may change my decision to make it, or the only thing that will really change it is if it's gonna be too difficult for the computer to process, it will be like chopping and stuff, then I will not do it and I will not post it, of course. But I'll be interested if that's something that you'll be looking forward to more. Like, I imagine, like, if you're watching this, it's probably this part where there is no hunt and it's just all about the views is the part that is favorite to you, and me walking the city. Of course you want to know how I build the city and stuff, yeah, and that's definitely not bad to watch neither, but in terms of enjoying the city, you can only do it, or mostly do it, from this kind of positions when I'm walking. And perhaps this will be enough walking for now. I just want to get one more view from this side to see how it looks. Yeah, now the trees actually in many places in way, but that's not a problem. You go work on any of those buildings or live, you'll have the sights, and if you're desperate from certain views you can still do it. Right, 700,000. Well, you're only making 43 grand now. That's interesting, to say the least. Let's have a look. How's the situation with the schools? Of course it's terrible, and let's make sure that we have enough people apologies in the factories to work in. That also means it's not as attractive now, so we need to definitely do something with the schools badly right now. Oh wait, how much is the special building for the schools? Since we are there. Is this one medical center? No. This one Hadron Collider, only 800,000. We're almost there. City with Hadron Collider does not need to worry about education. This facility provides it for all citizens. We shall definitely place that. As the next, all we need to find is the best location for that. So I think close to the twins is the location. Could we actually? No, it's not. I was hoping with those two. This will be. Wait. Is this the building we want? No, of course it's different one. It's this one. They didn't click it over. So this one needs a bit more space. This is gonna be too big anyway, isn't it? It's not that terrible, but still it doesn't belong there. Now the money will be not problem soon. The problem will be to find the location. Okay, well, the strictly residential area is probably not what I want to do. But offices though, that's a different story. I'm not sure how I feel about this though. I feel this is all residential area in front of me, so all these people will certainly be happy with that. And it's not gonna be. No, it looks good. Well, let's put this away. It looks good, right? It's not misplaced or anything like that. Be good. Let's put that parking lot next to it, since certainly deserve it. 1, 2 will be good enough, and then let's hide the dead space as well. All of this can't be used anymore. All the way to here for sure, so let's isolate it. And again, the night starts of course as soon as I need it to be visible. But you know what, I'll do it anyway. So we'll find out during the day time if there will be some places. Maybe that's how I did mistakes last time. Thinking it was thick enough, but it wasn't thick enough. On the forest I had to do some adjustments. Not gonna do anything more than that. That should be good enough for now. I'll worry about filling all the spaces a lot later. But look at the upgrades instantly, and those offices, they do look very good. It's definitely gonna fit better now in there. Let's go actually all the way down to appreciate it. And hopefully that is the education we need. Nothing else to worry about in terms of game again, of course, but we still need to spread some elementary school and stuff like that to some strategic locations. But at the moment this is probably good enough. So let's have a look. What does it say? Yeah, capacity is maximum, so it's not about that, but of course not everybody can go in here, so we'll still have to strategically put some. Like, do we have any elementary schools close to here? Not one. Okay, so these people will need some help, and that's really only in terms of the game to think is available to them, nothing else. Of course there will be always enough people to go into, but this will help you too. What is this one? This is public library. No, can we get... I thought there was two different ones for the small one, the basic one. It's just this one and the other one. None of those are the one I was really hoping for, space-wise. But all these people don't care, regardless, it seems to. Perhaps we don't really need any more. Perhaps I was wrong. It's like literally everybody who can. Everybody can go to all of them. Let's see. Let's have a look at that. There's upgrades going on. How do you like this central view as well? For myself, I certainly do. It will be all the way, of course, to the river. Only 2 blocks left. We probably won't be possible in here because of the slope. But otherwise, yeah, the whole length of that is essentially all the way from transport building. So pretty much that's what you see if you work in this building. Nice canal separating the shops, of course, from the offices and the residential area, as far as I remember. And I do assume the upgrades are going all around in all sorts of locations. Yes, they are. I see. Yeah, there's another building upgrading here. So all the residentials will grow in size, and I'll assume there'll be massive influx of people. That should be massive influx of money as well. Now the only limit is the buildings themselves. So as soon as they upgrade to maximum level, there will be maximum amount of people in them at some point, and that's when the population will kind of stop. We literally just need more space and buildings to place more people into. Let's have a look at the fluttering as well again. The Arch of Triumph. Yeah, everything's growing, look at that. This is the area close to the airport, of course. If you don't believe me, that's airport right there. And now it is Manhattan 2. Still growing. And of course I imagine this is also going to be level 3, so yeah, those obviously with the green lines, they are level 3. They're all over the place now, so yeah, everything's going fine. So I assume level 3 factories, they probably produce much faster and more products, meaning there will be no issues with the products for the shops in the near future. We can start placing strategically again some shops. Like, would you mind to work in here? Like, again, it's kind of on the hill, isn't it? So the view you're gonna get is like insane again. Like, there is no bad location in the city, to be honest, at all. Either way, you're gonna get views that people paid big money for otherwise. Of course, you prefer probably be one of those buildings and to work or live. And that will be just these lights in the distance right there, flatlands from your point of view, but yeah, it doesn't matter where. No area is ugly, no area is like with no views or anything like that. Like, there is a value to every place, and we're definitely gonna have to put some special buildings in this area as well, outside of the infinite power, essentially. As a matter of fact, I promise you one special building, and look at the demand for the jobs now. It's absolutely crazy. That'll be for the next episode though. Let's just look at the next. Ooh, Kuala Lumpur. Well, Petronas Towers, that's something that's gonna wait for us for the next one. Did I see it correctly? 20,000. Oh, yeah, some of the prices are totally off. We are of course at level 5 still, and we have the aquarium, we have this one, I'm pretty sure. We have this one, we have this one. Water City 4, of course, yes. Then we have this one as well. Benespa as well, that was a Spain one, okay. Bank of Atlanta we do have. Oh, that was a battery park, of course, yeah, I remember now. And this is what? CN Tower. Cool. Except this one costs 20 million. Okay, we have 3 buildings now to remember that we want to build. Gula Tower will be one of them, but let's have a look at the CN Tower. Is it taller than the twins? Not even the spiral is taller than the twins. Can you imagine that? Like, if you've been, well, I haven't been to Toronto, but this is absolutely behemoth of a building. Like, let's compare it to the Hancock. Where is Hancock? You see, it's definitely taller and it's quite high. Well, that just gives the credit to Hancock, I guess. Can compare with that one. What is really tall, and Columbia Center right here. So you see, this is taller than the roof of that, like just the exploration part, essentially the floor for the tower itself. And then look at the spiral as well. You've seen this from the bottom, how big it is. It's a massive building. But it's still not taller than the twins. Not even the spiral will be higher than the twin tower spiral. Well, that'll be the next one. So what's next after that? Okay, something reasonable. Continental Center 150. That is reasonable, and it's not one of the two tall buildings, so perhaps it will be fitting well in this area. I need more special buildings. Oh, let's do it in here. Even in here right now, exactly. Why not? There'll be at least something in here to offer the people, which needs to surprise those factories, let's say, and be in this area to be in a really good position to observe everything. And of course we need some parking lots on the back side on here. Okay, we will not be perfect again, but we know what we're gonna do. And then perhaps more parks are in order. I always like one of that. And then can we squeeze something else? Like this. Look how the slope is now. Okay, so instead, just gonna put some trees, really. Not gonna try to place there anything. So it's definitely not out of place, isn't it? It's not that tall to be too disruptive. Or is it? I feel now maybe it's too much. All of the preparation that I did, but in the end, I feel like, yeah, from that point of view, it's probably more appropriate somewhere here. And that's a good location. Yeah, those people. Alright then, yeah. Yeah, let's place it here more. If there's something, if it was slightly smaller, or at least 1/3 smaller, I'll leave it there. Like this is fine, and we'll see. We can, in case of emergency, just put more of those tennis courts in there, and that'll be fine. But maybe other building will be appropriate. But I think, guys, yeah, pretty much that'll be it for today's session. Nice shot of the city, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.